New Day starts this show, and they come out and they do their usual stick. They talk about the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view, and then comes out Ziggler. And he now sounds like a broken record talking about, it should have been me. Come on, man. Try something else. Just try. Just say, all right, look, it's good. I understand that they're running out of things to say here, but come up with something new, because it should have been me. It's gonna be just me and you in a cage. There's no help. I got you where I want you. Blah blah blah. I don't need no help. That's all this was between Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler at this point. And Kofi is fully aware of the steel cage situation where Dolph Ziggler was like, you have no idea. Kofi was like, where did this all start? In that Elimination Chamber match. So he's fully aware about the dangers of a steel cage match. Yes, he is. So he said, I'll defeat you and remain WWE. Nope, I'm not shaking my head. I'm not shaking my hips. Nope, not doing it. Nope. He said that he'll remain champion though. So Dolph Ziggler faces Xavier Woods one-on-one. And basically this was just a little bit of a payback thing for Dolph Ziggler, because he actually beats Xavier Woods by giving him a couple of super kicks in order to do it. So, I mean, damn. A Moment of Bliss with Bayley, okay? And now they got this Nikki Cross in the mix, and I'm just like, ugh. They trade wars of words. They kind of get personal. Alexa's like, you never thought I was going to be anything. Yeah, the only one that believed in me was Charlotte Flair. And Bayley, it's like, look, I have to work hard to get here. Nothing was ever handed to me. Alexa basically calls Bayley a placeholder. That could be true. But it's just like, then they come to blows, and then Nikki Cross was like, get off her, get off her, get off her. So, by that distraction, Alexa Bliss basically sucker punches Bayley and knocks her down and just leaves. So, could that be a prediction or a spoiler to what's going to happen at Stomping Grounds? Who knows? But, anyway, it's just, wow. Apollo Crews gets his ass whooped backstage by Andrade because he approaches Selena Vega and was like, I know Andrade's around here somewhere. Are you looking for him, or are you just flirting with me? And I'm just like, oh, God, please end this segment as soon as possible. And it does get ended as soon as Andrade whoops the ass of Apollo Crews and just leaves him laying there. So, yeah. All right. So, you have Heavy Machinery versus the B Team. And the B Team was, of course, one of them could be the special guest referee in the Universal Championship match in Stomping Grounds. Heavy Machinery gets past the B Team. Seth Rollins shows up with chair in hand and destroys the B Team. Oh well. So much for the B Team. B Team, go, go, go. So much for them, huh? Wow. You had Shane O'Mac, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens segment. You know, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens basically is like, no, no, no to the, oh my God, no, I don't want to be, Kofi Kingston, Seth Rollins, oh, goodness. Approaches Shane O'Mac and basically was like, Shane is like, okay, do something about it. It's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match tonight between you and the 2 champions. So Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens against Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins in 2 out of 3 falls. Alright. So, Shane O'Mac, Elias, Drew McIntyre. Drew says that he doesn't want any excuses. He wants Roman Reigns at 100% for Stomping Grounds. And it's like, okay, that's fine, because you didn't hardly get a lick on him on Raw, because he dumped you like an ugly prom date through a table on Monday Night Raw. So, yeah. So The Miz comes out and he basically replays what happens on Raw. He replays slow motion of Shane running away from Roman Reigns and getting his ass whooped by Roman Reigns. So it leads up to The Miz against Drew McIntyre and Elias, basically with a partner of Miz's choosing. But the funniest part about it was The Miz had 10 seconds to pick a fucking partner. R-Truth comes from underneath the ring and gets spotted by Miz. And basically was like, that's my partner. Yeah. Awesome Truth is back. So basically the jizzing Truth form for one fucking more night. And it's a tag team elimination match. So R-Truth basically gets put out by Elias, thanks to Shane O'Mac pulling down The Miz when R-Truth was trying to tag him, and Elias takes advantage, and he didn't even hit the drift away though. I didn't understand that, but Elias pins R-Truth, and as soon as that happens, the locker room empties and tries to chase R-Truth. Now R-Truth escapes with his title because Titus O'Neil actually grabs the freaking belt and was like, I'm the champion, and everyone's like, no, you have to pin the champion. That's what the referees are for. You just can't grab the belt just like you did the first time. So R-Truth basically grabs the freaking belt and escapes for the time being, because there's something that happens later on, which I'm not too fond of with this 24/7 Roadrunner Pepe Le Pew shit, but yeah, it happens. So the match continues, and The Miz, I don't understand why you think that Miz was going to put up a fight against Drew McIntyre for one. It should end there. But Elias in the picture, and it's like, seriously? But Claymore, Miz gets pinned, another Claymore, and then, yeah, the trifecta, another Claymore. So leaves Miz there. It was like, ha ha ha. I'm just not convinced about them trying to make Miz some type of new Miz or a badass or someone that can actually go against someone like Drew McIntyre and actually fucking beat him. And no, I'm just not. Just no. Please. So, you got a backstage. Now, you had a couple of backstage quote-unquote altercations. Before the tag team elimination match, you had the Iconics, and then they basically run into Asuka and Kairi Sane. And, look, where have they been? Where have they been? So, you're telling me that Kairi Sane and Asuka, and Paige, by the way, have been absent to basically let the Iconics just run with these titles and to become a long reigning champions? Because, come on, you're not even going to have any altercations with them. But since next week that SmackDown Live is going to be in Tokyo, so Asuka and Kairi Sane are going to get a match. And if they win there, they're going to get a tag team championship opportunity down the road. So from one altercation with another, Carmella is looking for R-Truth and passes Ember Moon. But that's not the altercation. The altercation takes place when Ember Moon walks to Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. They're eating donuts. And now, okay. So they finally come to blows. They should have came to blows last week when a Switch was knocked to the ground. A Nintendo Switch was knocked out of the hands of Ember Moon, but they come to blows because of fucking donuts. And Mandy Rose gets laid out. You get a minor brawl between Ember Moon and Sonya Deville, and then they get broken apart. So it's like, I don't know, just right. So R-Truth is trying to get away. Drake Maverick is disguised as Carmella, and this actually worked long enough for a referee to... Oh, you're a referee and an Uber driver? Drake Maverick takes off his disguise, basically gets hit by R-Truth. R-Truth tries to get in the SUV and drive away, gets rolled up by Drake freaking Maverick and gets pinned right there, and Drake Maverick just takes off in the freaking... I was just like, oh, God. You could have done it way better than that. You could have had the disguise stay on Drake Maverick and then roll up Truth and then get into the SUV with the belt, take off the disguise, and drive off. Why is that so difficult to do? And R-Truth, you know, I didn't know that Carmelo was getting married. Like, come on, man. Just... Anyway. So, you have the 2 out of 3 falls match between the Universal and WWE champions versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The bell rings, Sami Zayn gets a Trouble in Paradise, and fall 1, done. Like, damn, that makes us take this shit seriously. So they actually have a fucking match after that, even though Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens tried to freaking vamoose and leave, and the referee was like, no, go back. Come on, man, get back in there. So, they do that, and then fall number 2 goes to Seth Rollins stomping Kevin Owens. At least they had a match after that, but damn, I was just like, a Trouble in Paradise right at the beginning and you getting pinned. Fuck you. That was just middle fingered all the way up. And that ends SmackDown Live with the 2 champions standing tall. Now, Paul Heyman was in the back watching. Something tells me that Kofi Kingston is the one that's going to be cashed in on and not Seth Rollins, but that's just me. That wild card shit rule is still in effect, so it won't matter. Brock Lesnar can just show up on Raw and just ignore SmackDown. So I'm sick of this wild card shit. Why would you have the superstar shakeup and all of the roster separated if you got the wild card rule? And you're still not utilizing certain people of the fucking roster that could be utilized. Yet you have them doing this 24/7 garbage. I'm just like, anyway, that was SmackDown Live. Do you think my opinions of the show are full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? Please comment below. If you're here on YouTube, hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for joining along. I'm just not fond of this shit. And stay tuned for my Stomping Grounds prediction video coming up real soon. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.